who's this? First and foremost, like, you know.
My Lord and Savior.
Okay. Well, he's not really Jesus the Christ. He's somebody that they made and replaced the real Jesus Christ that's in the Bible. Okay? I want you to follow along, all right, my brother? TJ, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, all praise to TJ. All right, follow along, okay? So check this out. This guy was a real person in the 1400s. His name was Caesar Borgia, and he was the son of Pope Alexander VI of Rome. And they ordained him to be Christ at that point in time when they put us in captivity. You understand what I'm saying? So then they kept pushing that lie, and people believe it till this day. Christ's description is in the Bible. As you can see, you open the pamphlet up. In the book of Revelation, do we have a reader? Is that every time we answer a question, it's going to be straight from the Bible. It's not going to be what we think or what we feel, okay? So we're going to read the description of Christ. Go ahead, Revelation 1 and 1 first.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1.
Now it says revelation. Do you know what revelation means, more or less?
I know, like, you can teach me.
I'm sorry?
You can teach me the true meaning.
It means to reveal. So this is God revealing something to John the Baptist that got John the Revelator, that got exiled to the island of Patmos, right? Because he was teaching the same thing we're teaching today, to keep the laws. Now, it's going to be a revealing of who? Go ahead. Revelation of what?
Revelation of Jesus Christ.
So this is the revealing of Christ, of what he looked like. He's going to see him. Go ahead, go to 14.
Verse 14.
Uh-huh.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So his head and his hairs, meaning the hair in his head and his hairs because he had a beard, were what?
White like wool.
Like wool. You see woolly hair? You see woolly hair? You see woolly hair? You see woolly hair? I got a little wool too. So it says Christ has woolly hair. Go ahead, keep reading.
As white as snow.
It was white. It was fully white. I'm sorry. See that picture over there? Oh, well, you have the picture on the pamphlets as well.
I seen it. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you see how the description is? It says white woolly hair. Go ahead, keep reading.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Now, when it says a flame of fire, it doesn't mean, oh my God, his eyes were burning. It's when you drink wine in moderation, you see the whites in your eyes, they turn a little red, right? That's all it means. It's nothing crazy, like, oh my God, so deep. Nah. Go ahead.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
So you see a lot of our sisters' feet, they're exposed. Are they the same as the rest of their body? Like the color is the same.
Darker, right?
No. If you look at your feet, are they the same color as the rest of your body? Look, like that sister, look. See the sister with the slippers?
Yes.
It's dark, right? She's dark, right?
Yeah.
All right, so it says what?
And his feet like unto fine brass.
You know what color is fine brass?
More like I want to say a penny, but kind of different.
Yeah, you're right. It's like penny, like brownish.
Yes.
Go ahead. But not only that, read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
Not only was he as burnished brass, you burn anything in the oven, what color does it get?
Black.
Black. So Christ was a black man. You understand what I'm saying? So what happened? This is what happened. Go to Deuteronomy 28. Because this is a history book. It has nothing to do with religion.
Right.
And it has nothing to do with the churches that are set up today. The churches is teaching lies to our people. You understand what I'm saying? So what's happening in the last days is this truth is coming out. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
So it says it shall come to pass, meaning future tense. It's going to happen. Go ahead.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
You know what hearken means?
Yeah, basically, like, listen. Yes, sir.
Like if you don't listen. If you don't listen to God. This is God talking to Moses to tell the children of Israel, right? That if you don't listen to me, right, and what?
To observe to the law his commandments.
To do all his commandments.
And his statutes which I command thee this day. That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Are curses good or bad, brother?
Bad.
It's very bad. So when you see our people in the city, when you see our people anywhere, they curse, bro. You know what is that? If our brothers killing each other, living in piss-infested hoods, right? And garbage all over the place. That's a curse. So go ahead, keep reading. Give me, keep reading.
Verse 16.
No, 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So during slavery, they took our kids. You ever seen movies like Roots?
Yeah, I seen some.
Right? They took the kids, right? It's going to show you some more. Keep reading.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Meaning, you're gonna be like, no, I miss my kids. Why?
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
No might, because you can't get them back. You can't say, hey, massa, give me my kids back. They're gonna, or they will kill you, you ain't getting no kids back. So that's it, your kids are gone. Where they're gone to, it's gonna show you, 48.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy,
To serve our enemies.
which the Lord shall send against thee,
The Lord sent against us because we didn't listen to him. Read.
in hunger,
In hunger,
and in thirst,
in thirst,
and in nakedness,
and in nakedness.
and in want of all things.
When you want a license, your license, to drive a car, when you want your birth certificate, where you have to go? You gotta go to them. Let's go a little deeper. You have a job, okay. When you go to work, they give you a paycheck. You're happy. All right, I got paid. But then you have to pay rent. You got to give it right back. So is that really your money? Think about it.
Yeah, I understand.
It's not, man. So we're definitely in slavery. They give you the money, and then we give it right back. And then we buy BS, Jordans and all that stuff, trying to look fly. And then somebody else want to rob you. That make no damn sense. It's a circle of negativity. Go ahead, of curses. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
So he put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. That happened to us. You know a little bit of history of slavery, right? He did that. There's more.
Until he have destroyed thee.
It says until he has destroyed thee, meaning mentally. Now we think we're African American. Now we think we're Hispanic. Now we think we're Native Americans. No, we're not. We're from the 12 tribes of Israel. We're Israelites, according to the Bible. Give me 68.
Verse 68.
Now I got a question before he reads that. What was the mode of transportation that we took coming over here? Okay. Is it in the Bible? It is. Watch this.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Egypt is a word that means bondage. Give me Exodus 20 and 2 real quick.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2.
Uh-huh.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So it's the house of bondage. Slavery. Go back to 68.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So he's going to lead you into bondage, slavery, again.
With ships.
With ships. You said it. Boats. Ships. Boats. Go ahead.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Meaning, the same way that I told Moses to tell you and give you a warning that if you don't listen to me and do the commandments, y'all going to go into slavery in ships. You understand what I'm saying? It's the same thing, and it came to pass, TJ. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Meaning, you're not going to see Israel no more again. You know, the land of Israel is our land, not the Jewish. They wish they were Jews. We're the real Jews. That's why they're fighting against the Palestinians. You know, they clashing a lot because that's not their land. It doesn't belong to them. Go ahead, keep reading.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
It says, and there where it dropped off in the ships, from the ships, you're going to be what?
Sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
Slave man, slave woman. Our history is in the book. This is a history book. It has nothing to do with religion. Now, let's address what you have on. You have kids?
No, sir.
Okay, well, you have a mom, you have your grandma, you have your father, you have brothers and sisters, you have cousins. Let's say one of them, God forbid, I hope, God forbid, they get shot. Will you wear a gun to represent oh, they killed my cousin, yo, so I gotta wear this gun as a chain. And also, you gotta keep in your thought, you gotta say to yourself, how many people got crucified besides Jesus Christ? Because crucifixion was something that they did as a punishment to all people, the Romans did to all people, even way before Christ. So in reality, that is idolatry right there, my brother. Give me the law.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
So no graven image, right? Meaning, don't make something and then be like, yeah, you know, oh, Jesus Christ, thank you, oh, I love you. No graven images. Go ahead.
Or in any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth.
Because there's a lot of idolatry in the earth today. You know what I'm saying? The Muslims, they kiss a rock over there in Mecca. That's idolatry. They bow down to it and kiss it. Christianity, what they do is they go to the churches and they bow down to white Jesus. That's idolatry. Because we're not supposed to bow down to that, right? What else you got?
Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I am the Lord thy God.
So, hey, all praise to the Most High. You just repented, bro. You took the chain off. You know what I'm saying? That's some good stuff right there, TJ. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you see how easy that was? What else you got? What you got? Yeah, give me Deuteronomy again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
So what this talking about is when they put us in captivity and they shipped us out, it wasn't only America. We're in China, we're in Australia, we're in Brazil, we're in Cuba, we're in Puerto Rico, we're all over the place. That's why it's like somebody could look like you somewhere else and you're like, hey, that brother look like me. Yeah, because our family got split up. Remember what it said in 32? It says your kids, we're going to take your kids from you. So your kids are somewhere else. And they're reproducing, you know what I'm saying? What else you got?
From the one end of the earth even unto the other.
Right, from America all the way to China, to Russia, whatever the case may be. You have any questions? I don't want to... There's more in there? I'm sorry.
And there thou shalt serve other gods.
Serve other gods.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known. Even wood.
Wood is the cross. It's wooden.
And stone.
The stone is the Kaaba stone, Muslims. The two major religions is Muslims and Christianity. You know what I'm saying? So it's really, those are really idolatry. What you got?
Oh, I got a question. So,
Yeah, go ahead.
I've never been just all for just being like, I'm a Christian.
Say it again,
I believe in Jesus Christ.
Okay.
And I'm glad you're teaching about like really who he is and like
Yes, sir.
I'm learning. Like learning is one of the biggest blessings one of the most underrated blessings, I say, because learning, I would not do nothing without learning.
That's right.
And he been telling me he's gonna instruct me.
And there's no coincidence why you stopped here, my brother. You know what I'm saying? It's to get the knowledge. And also because we have a school nearby. You're from here, from Gastonia?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know 2700 Linwood Road?
Linwood Road, it looks familiar.
Yeah,
it sounds familiar. Yes,
it's like, what, 20 minutes from here?
Nah, it's
Or 10 minutes. Oh, like 10 minutes.
I get the address.
It's on the back of the flyer. On the back. So you could call us, right, and let us know ahead of time that you're coming through. We're open on Saturdays. You could come after 12 o'clock, right? And that's the address, 2700 Linwood Road. We need you, my brother, okay? We need you out here, you know, fight the good fight, you know what I'm saying? TJ, you have any other questions? I don't want to let you go, you know.
Yeah, I kind of ran into somebody, they tried to really tell me like Jesus wasn't real, you feel me? And I believe in my Jesus. I believe in Jesus.
Okay.
And I do, like I heard about the image thing, the image 2 thing, so I learned about the cross today, like.
Yeah, all praises.
Yeah.
It's important because you know what? When salvation comes, when Christ cracks the sky, how you gonna know what you look like? You're like, wait a minute, I'm looking for, where is he? And then he's black. Right. But yet, a lot of our people ain't gonna know that. They're gonna be lost. They're gonna be like, what the hell? What's going on?
Right.
But he's a black man according to the Bible, not what we said. We didn't write the book.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what else I can tell you, man.
Oh, do you got a small Bible?
Does he have
Bible to give?
No, we ain't got a small Bible, but you know what you can do? You can go to originalroyalty.com and you can purchase one there. We have the one with the Apocrypha. The Apocrypha are 14 books that the Protestants took out, which were originally in the Bible. As a matter of fact, let me show you. See how this Bible is?
Yes, sir.
It says Apocrypha in it. The Apocrypha was in the middle. And it lets us know how we went into even more idolatry when the Greeks took over. That's why you see these Greek fraternities.
Yeah, man, we were just talking about that, man.
That's where it comes from. That's where it comes from.
Talking about that.
Right.
I'm in college right now.
Yeah, and sports. Sports like baseball and everything, it came from the Greeks.
What about football?
Yeah, all of them.
So you think it's not safe to play football?
Don't pursue it as a career.
All right, look.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what like motivated me. I had a conversation with God. If I play football, I had this conversation with God, and I told him, I said, man, God, just don't glorify you. I don't want to do it. I said, but if I can glorify you by playing football, God, I'm all in.
Well, guess what? The only thing you're glorifying is your oppressor, because that's what he wants you to do. He wants you to play football and just be like, yo, shut the hell up and just throw the football and run the touchdown. Or, yo, make sure you got that three-pointer, and that's it. We'll pay you the big bucks. And then what comes with it, it comes extra sin. Oh, yeah, you could get all the girls you want. You get, oh, you like that car? You could get 10 cars. Oh, you want that mansion? You could get the mansion. But yeah, but what about your soul? Because let's say you get all of that, right? Because Christ said, what is your life if you go into, oh man, I'm chopping it up, damn.
I know what
He says to gain your soul, right?
Yeah.
If you do all of that, it's gonna take you away from it. And you're gonna be like, I'm gonna glorify that because this is what I like. And then when you lose all of that, you're gonna see everybody leave. And you're like, yo, where y'all going? Yo, I thought your mama friends. Like, nah, man, I don't even know you, bro. That's how you know it's fake. This whole world is fake. Yeah. You know the currency, the money, they're making it into digital currency. Come on, man.
I don't trust that. I trust God himself.
Some crazy stuff, man.
Jesus Christ.
You got something?
Yeah, because he said something about football and pleasing God. So God, that's what our oppressors want us to do, is to please them, to entertain them. But God has a purpose for us. There's a reason God put us here on this earth, right? When the heavens were made, before the heavens were made, we agreed with the Most High to keep His commandments. That's the reason we got put in these conditions today. That's why we oppressed as a people, because we broke His laws, statutes, and commandments, right? So I want to read this, Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
It says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Right. This is the whole matter. This is the reason we are here on this earth today. This is our purpose as black men, right? Read.
Fear God.
To fear God. How do we fear God? Read.
And keep His commandments.
To keep His commandments. Right? That's our purpose. Our purpose isn't to play football, basketball, baseball. Now, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with doing it, but pursuing it as a career, that's going to cause you to break His Sabbath. That's going to cause, money is going to come with that. The love of money is the root of all evil. There's a lot of things that's going to come with that that's contrary to what God wants us to do, right? So, there ain't nothing wrong with maybe going to the gym once in a while, shooting around, throwing the ball around. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But if it's taking you away from your purpose, which is keeping the commandments, God is against that, right? Is there it on that?
It says, for this is the whole duty of man.
This is the whole duty of man. As black men, this is our purpose, to keep the commandments, to go out, to learn the commandments, do the commandments, and show our people. Because why? Like he read back in Deuteronomy 28 and 48, we were destroyed. When the yokes of iron got put on us, what did they give us? They beat Christianity into us. They beat Islam to us, right? They beat these Greekish fashions into us, right? These are the things that they want us to do, but that's not our purpose. Our purpose is to follow after the Bible, to go out and teach our people, right? So that's the whole duty of us. That's the whole duty of black people. Give me 1 Kings 2 and verse 1, right? It's Father's Day, right? So with the slavery, right, what the white man taught us, they taught us the Bible wrong. They taught us Christianity, right? So our fathers didn't know this, right? So this is what our fathers are supposed to be teaching us, right? Read that.
1 Kings chapter 2, verse 1. Now the days of David drew nigh that he should die, and he charged Solomon his son, saying,
Right, so this is when King David was about to die, right? Read.
I go the way of all the earth.
Right, he's saying he's about to die. Read.
Be thou strong therefore, and show thyself a man.
Show yourself a man, right? Our fathers are supposed to teach us how to be men. What does God say a man is supposed to be doing? Read on.
And keep the charge of the Lord thy God,
And keep the charge. Read.
to walk in his ways,
Read.
to keep his statutes and his commandments
And his commandments, right?
and his judgments.
Right, and his judgment. So all throughout this book, God commands us to keep his commandments, keep his charge, do what he says, because it's perfect. God said his laws is perfect. Give me Leviticus 19 and 17, right? I'm going to show you how perfect God's laws is, right? And it's so easy to do. I'm going to give you a very simple commandment. Leviticus 19 and verse 17, right? Read that.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Right. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. In our communities, right? Is that going on? Is hatred going on? It's going on a lot, right? That's against God's commandments. We sell drugs to one another. We steal from one another. We kill one another. That's all hatred. God says we are not supposed to be doing that. Our communities will be so cleaned up by just this simple law. Right? Our brothers not sleeping around woman for woman, sleeping with another man's wife. That's hatred. That is hatred according to the Bible. That is against God. God says his laws is perfect. This is what's going to change us. This is our purpose. Because the laws was given only to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. These people you see on this sign right here. The 12 tribes of the children of Israel. You are an Israelite. What's your father?
My father, Tommy Prince. I don't know
like his nationality. American.
Yeah, black.
American black, right? So you will come from the tribe of Judah. You're an Israelite, right? So this is our purpose, to keep the commandments. Is that?
And I just learned that.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Is that home?
And another thing, that's good that he brought out the nationality part, because Judah, guess who else comes from Judah?
Yeah. Let me read it for you.
Yeah. Give me Hebrews 7 and 14. Man, you come from a very, very powerful lineage, man. You don't even understand. Yeah, you get, man, it was ordained for you to come here, man, and get this knowledge, my brother. Go ahead, read that.
Hebrews chapter 17 and verse 4. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
So you're from the lineage of Christ, man. Bro, come on, man. It doesn't get any better than that, bro. What else you got? You got something else?
Of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood.
Right, because in ancient times it was the Levitical priesthood, right? But now we are all priests. But he's the main priest. Christ is the main priest, you know. And he's gonna be King of Kings. You understand what I'm saying?
Can I bring out one last thing? One last thing before you go, right? So you understand, you're from the 12 tribes of children of Israel, right? You come from the tribe of Judah, right? So like I said, God said our purpose here on this earth is to keep the commandments, right? This is a commandment right here, Zephaniah 2:1, right?
Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
Right, the Lord's telling you, the Lord's telling me, the Lord's telling all us black and Hispanics to gather together, right? Read on.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
We're not desired as a people. We get shot down in the street. George Floyd, he got a knee on his neck, right? Tamir Rice, Rasheem Carter, right? All of our people are not desired here in America. These other nations hate our guts. So God is telling us that we must come together as a people under what? This Bible. We have to come together under this Bible. So on that flyer, right? You seen our address, 2700 Linwood, right? It's about 10 minutes from here, right? So come to the school. come
Yeah,
to
man,
the school,
come see us, man.
You'll see a lot more of us too. Man, we build as brethren. We love our brethren as we love ourselves, right? We're all trying to get right. I'm still repenting. This man is still repenting. This man on the camera is still repenting. We're all trying to change and get right, to come together. Because when Christ comes back, we don't want to be on the other side. We don't want to get put to death. You want to get to the kingdom, right? So, in order to get to the kingdom, you must be keeping his commandments.
What is a nation?
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.